Just make sure it's working. At least I hit live. Last live just now, so it looks like it's up. Yeah, it looks like we're up on there. I've got it up on my phone. Anyway, hello, anyone who's just tuning in. I'm here with Nate Tastic. We're here with Week 3's Match of the Week. This is a game featuring two newcomers to the league. Their first time both on Match of the Week. Itanium and the Giants hosting Arco and the Athletics. How's it going, Nate?
It's going pretty well. How are you doing, Chris?
Doing all right. Nice Saturday afternoon. Happy to get on here and host match of the week with you. We did this a couple times, I think, last season and maybe even the season before, and it's always a pleasure hopping on this with you.
Yeah, same. Remember uh, doing it. I don't exactly remember what weeks it was, but it
Mm-hmm.
always was a blast whenever we had the chance to do it together.
For sure. How are you feeling about the your start to the season so far?
Um, Kind of hot and cold.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of how it seems. I had one game that was okay against the Bombers, and then I had that amazing game with Rachel where she hit 4 home runs, and that was
Mm-hmm.
amazing. And then I kind of laid an egg last week or this week, and um, partially because I've been thinking about my feet when I play.
Right. Yeah, I hope your health is okay. I
So
mean the
I'm
food
going
doctor.
on the I'm going on the IL for week 4, so we'll see
Okay.
how I am for week 5. But I
Nice.
think it's a solid team. It's just gonna depend on how many homers I can hit
For
because I
sure.
had 20 hits last week, but I only scored 4 runs.
How are you feeling about any sort of like gameplay differences between being on 0-1 this time versus 0-3 in the past?
Playing on Scum is a little bit different because of the timings are different. I think that's the biggest challenge switching between '03 and '01, 'cause it
Mm-hmm.
seems like the speed of the pitches is different.
Yeah, yeah. That makes sense. It looks a little different. I was hoping to maybe get into the 0-1 group and maybe in the future, just because I want to try it out at some point. But it's been years since I've played 0-1. But yeah, it's cool to see the differences and see how everything's shaken out to start out. Uh, but anyway, let's take a look at this week. We were talking before we went live here. Not a lot of results in, at least in comparison to previous Saturdays and Sundays when we're doing match of the week. Um, I also saw that Crazy said in the chat that I'm a little quieter. I bumped up the volume of my mic. Let me know if it gets better. If it's really bad, I'll try to figure something else out. But hopefully you can all hear me, and we'll just go through the results that have come in. Just looking at the 0-1 side, I'm not seeing a lot. We did get the Cubs and the Angels result. Nate, do you wanna talk about what's going on the 0-1 side in the AL?
Sure. We got Emery's the reigning champ Cubs beat the Angels, another newcomer with Bobby. He's been playing pretty well, but anytime you play the champ, it's always gonna be tough, and that's how it went out this week. Cubs winning 17-6. Then we got birthday boy Pablo and Question Monkeys Pirates beat the Bombers 8 to -2. That was Joe Meyer taking over the Bombers for that week. And then you had my game, which I kind of briefly talked about. Rockies getting their first win in the RBBL, beating me 5-3. So congrats to Martian Man and his first RBBL win.
Yeah, I mean, I know it probably is painful to from your end, giving up that L, but it's a long time coming from Martian Man. Super excited for him, and as Pepsi Boy would say, congrats, Mav. We've made some progress in differentiating Mav and Martian Man in the server this week. So shout out to Pepsi Boy. We're growing, we're getting there. Um, but
Yeah, I
yeah,
guess
great.
I'm just gonna blame my dietitian for this week.
The food doctor, man, is just right. And just kind of looking over on the National League and the O3, we have a few more results here. Cardinals got a win against the Twins. We saw that stream for those who tuned in the other night. Big offensive output from Wiz and the Cardinals. I mean, just looking at his scores right here, it's 10, a 15, a 16. He's putting together some good scores there. And Toast had a solid game there as well. Just couldn't keep up with the offensive output from the Cardinals. We had Monsters getting a close win, 11-10 over the Melonheads. Always fun to see them play. And then Crazy, or sorry, Cranky Eights. That's my name for them this season. Divisional rival, getting the win over the Marlins, 10-7. Solid close game there. Uh, I finally got my first win. We'll see if I can keep up some scoring there against the Brewers. But it felt good to get in the win category finally after a disappointing start to the season. And then Pepsi Boy keeping it up, 14-4 win over the Wombats. He's 3-0. I mean, newcomer 3-0, solid start there. See if he can keep it up against other competition moving forward. But a lot of good games so far, and hopefully we'll see some more results coming in over the course of the day. Um, but yeah, any thoughts on the week 3 results in general, Nate?
Um, it's always good when you see the fishes win. Um, I think Pepsi's been doing really good. A lot of the newcomers have been doing a lot better than we typically see rookies do. Just
Mm-hmm.
kind of interesting to see, kind of just as a general um feedback and observation from this season. And it'll be really interesting to see how the two of the newcomers and even though they're rookies to the RBBL, but they're not rookies to this game. So
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it is pretty cool. I was curious about how that would shake out, with all the extra statistics that were available to us, and with the new format, being able to move things around, just to kind of see what that would look like. Would veterans have a massive advantage over the rookies? And so far, we're seeing the rookies really come in and play really, really well, generally. And so, we'll see if it continues. And a lot of good rosters have been put together. A lot of good, fun, competitive teams out there. Which brings us to this game. We've got two rookies. We've got Arco Thunder's Athletics taking on Itanium's Giants. And then coming into this game, Arco is 1-1. Got a win in the first week against M's Wombats. Are we doing M? Are we doing Marco? I don't know. Is it because of Arco Marco? Is that why he changed his name to M? I missed it. Do you know?
yeah, there was a little gentleman's bet between them two.
Oh,
You know how Marco can kind of get a little feisty sometimes,
yeah.
being from down under. So
That's
Marco didn't like that somebody had the Arco kind of copying his name. So they had a battle, and whoever lost had to change their name. So
I see. Okay,
Marco
yeah.
ended up losing it. So I guess until they play again, it's M.
All right, all right. I like it. All right, so yeah, Arco got that win, effectively deleting Marco from the server and then replacing him with M. And then had a loss to the Yankees in the second week again, 14-6. But yeah, he put up 5 in his first game, 6 in the second game, and he's on the road here. Arco's home field is Playground Commons, but this one will be at the Giant Stadium at the Paveway, which is a little bit different play style. And the Giants come in 2-0 with a win over Crazy Eights, pretty resounding win, 12-3, and then a win over the Melonheads, 10-8. How do you feel about this matchup, Nate?
I think that the Giants are gonna take this one. I also took the Giants in the eliminator bracket, so I'm hoping that the Giants win this one.
Nice, yeah. No bias here for our viewers. Very even analysis there. Giants are the favorites here. Um, I definitely don't know what happens here. I just hit a bunch of buttons, so hopefully all the cuts are in the right place. I'm excited to watch this play out with you. And any last thoughts before we get this thing started?
I hope we see some homers from Babe Ruth.
All right, yeah.
That'd be really cool to see.
Especially at the paveway when you really only need a grounder, right? Some
Yeah.
it's a ground. All right, so I'm going to minimize this. We got the video up, and you can see the video fine on your screen, Nate.
Yep.
All right, well, let's get going. Yeah, so the paveway. Are there any differences you know of between like paveway and cement in general? Because I've
I think the
always.
biggest difference is the middle. Kind of had the um geography. I know that
Mhm.
not geography. I'm saying the wrong stuff. I'm already messing up.
I know what you
um,
mean. Oh yeah, you got the dumpster versus the boxes here.
yeah, the dumpster versus the boxes. I think it's a little bit easier to hit home runs in center. I
Mm-hmm.
think there's more of that surface area to get it over, and also some of the tops, and it
Mm-hmm.
has potential to go over. It's kind of similar to TCA a little bit there.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I think the down the line, I think the hitboxes are pretty similar, and then you got that huge building in right field.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, so with Arco as the visitor, we've got the Athletics up to bat first, and Babe Ruth. Will we see any Babe action early on?
Oh, here we got high fly ball, but oh, looks like Nomar drops it,
Oh,
throwing it out of play.
she picked it up
That's gonna be a
and
home
made
run.
the. She picked it up and made or looked like she made the throw, but then it was out of play. I wonder she just threw it behind her. Like,
There must be some weird hitbox thing there.
mm-hmm.
It's interesting the ball didn't like stop and hit like the side of the construction vehicle.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean that's a pretty Babe-esque home run, right? I mean, isn't one of the ugly truths about all of Babe's home runs is that he got a lot of them while ground rule doubles counted as home runs or something like that. Vlad, one of the coolest hats in the game. I'll say that they curled up, popping up to Nomar makes that catch. Athletics with a early 1-0 lead here. The runner on first base. See if they can string anything together.
They Bobby right here, up to bat. I don't know if you caught what the boost was at all.
Oh, Bobby, I believe, does have a little bit of a boost. I should have screenshotted that. Is it his birthday? Is that what's going on?
Yep.
Oh yeah. Let me see if I can. I don't want to mess up the stream here.
Another out of play.
Mm-hmm.
Giants defense for the AI, not the sharpest in the beginning of this game so far. Pop up,
Fly play.
and that Sean Green's gonna catch that, and that's gonna end it. Only one run.
Mm-hmm. We've got the Titanium's defense here with a defensive highlight or low light. Let's see. Who was that? Vlad? Vlad hitting it out to left field there, and getting caught up. Look at that throw by Ichiro and just dead in the water. And then now another one, a steal attempt, and then the AI is going to score there. So the AI Athletics get a run on Itanium to give him a -1 now. So Arco, with the help of his AI base running there, gets a 2-run lead here early on.
Ichiro just barely makes it there. That awesome speed that we know to love from Ichiro.
I'll say I haven't played with Ichiro, but I played with Susan Gore, and she's one of my favorite players to play with. Just gotta love that speed out there and the contact.
See if Ichiro tries to steal it all here. Ooh, Floyd strikes out. I know that's one thing that I've heard from watching some of Itanium's games so far is that according to him that he strikes out way too much.
Mm-hmm. Getting that timing right can be tough. I still strike out way more than I feel like I should, and it can be frustrating. Nomar with a huge hit out there, and it counts as a homer.
Wow.
Nomar with a 2-run blast. Do we call that a blast? A 2-run bounce. To get back in the positive column here, um, making it a 2-1 game in his game. So a tie game altogether, 1-1.
John Green up to bat. Two quick strikes on him. One thing you'll notice from Itanium's gameplay is that he is not playing, in the words of Jibbo, on baby mode.
Yep.
So
Forces
it's
you to watch
another
the ball really closely and understand those verticals a little bit. I've tried a little bit in practice mode. I get nervous about using it in the games, but I believe crazy if you can play really really well without you know the swing zone, then you might have a better chance, a higher ceiling there of what you can do at the plate. Nice
was a
liner by
nice
Jason
hit.
Kendall.
Lena
Looking at
Ang, Tony clone up to bat. See, always has a decent down the line power at these kind of fields down that left field alleyway.
nice contact there, but gonna make the catch to end the inning. Second inning now. 1-1 game. Looking in the chat, I saw Yuria referred to Sean Green as the known brother of Jay Green. I'd like to see some family trees there to figure that out.
You also got the Marx brothers.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Nice hit there by Ingrid. Barely gets in there too.
Nomar struggling with the fielding surprisingly in right field.
Mm-hmm.
Was not expecting that going into this game. Nice hit, but right to Sean Green.
From the chat, I'm seeing from Mello that Jorge didn't really like the para at the end of his last name, so he omitted it when he signed up the forms to be in the baseball league, backyard baseball. Yeah, so that was a questionable play. They're sending the runner to third and then drawing the throw and then going back. I'm not sure how that lines up in the official rules there, but you know, it's a close one. You're not really supposed to draw the throw and then go back like that. Um, I'll be interested to see the chat on that.
I guess we'll see what admins decide on that play.
Yeah, it's a tough one because it seemed like he was going to pick it up and just go to first, and um, surprising to see the throw over there, but the AI can be a little silly sometimes. So
Another bat by Babe Ruth here.
mm-hmm. And just pops it up with 2 outs and dropped.
Good old pop out to
Mm-hmm.
catcher. Works every time.
Yeah. See what Jimmy can do here. Jimmy, part of the season 8 Seattle Fishes. I always liked using him. He's got great speed. He just not a lot of pop there, so we'll see what he can do here with 2 outs. Nice little well placed liner. Is it gonna get caught? It is caught. Big out for Itanium's defense there. Holding it to a one to one game. Now we've got the Giants defense out here. Itanium pitching. Nice little double play there to give Itanium some power ups. We'll see what it is. Undergrounder.
Oh, and he has his power up user already up. Good timing right here. Oh, and it was off of a crazy pitch
Yep.
too, so he's gonna get another power up.
And to be completely honest, I didn't notice that when I was going through this earlier because we didn't have the audio as part of these videos, so I was just sort of going through, scrubbing through, and I didn't realize that he got another one. But it looks like it's just another undergrounder.
So he has at least one more undergrounder, possibly
Mm-hmm.
5 more undergrounders.
We'll see how many Artie can get up to in this game.
Yeah. That's the one thing is that you only have one batter that can use them, so
Mm-hmm. Undergrounders are probably a better one to have here too at the paveway, right? Because if you can hit it to the left side of the field, you have a chance for it popping up for one of those undergrounder homers, or even to
mhm.
center field, get a ground rule double.
Or if you have a fast runner, gets caught up in the boxes or something, or gets
That's true.
down the alley but not out of play, you could get those inside the park homers too.
Yep. Perry Marks here. Great power from Perry. Power swings only, as Jibbo told me when I drafted him a couple seasons ago. He can really launch it if he connect.
Yeah, it's just making sure that he can get a hold of them.
Right, he doesn't have much going for him down the baselines, so you know.
Also, he has the um certain people really like Perry because he has the same pitching stats for the four main pitches as one of the most famous players in this game, Ivan King.
It's it's good to know. I mean, man, what that can only be a good thing. Ooh, they're gonna be able to. Yep, safe at first. Ichiro running it out. Very picturesque Ichiro there. What we know and love from what he becomes when he becomes a grown adult as well.
Just amazing how many hits he actually had in the major leagues, let alone that's even excluding what he did in Japan.
Yeah, just absolutely unbelievable. Joy to watch, and you know, just it's cool. It's amazing that he can do the same exact thing in this game. And yeah, he's one of my favorite players of all time for sure, especially as a Seattle fan.
The Seattle Ichiros.
Yep. Nomar up with bases loaded here, 2 outs. Another big spot for Titanium.
See if Nomar can hit another home run.
Man, a
Ooh,
tough
swing and a miss.
inning. The inning. I mean, a tough day for Nomar so far with his defense, and then that strikeout with the bases loaded is a tough one to swallow.
For sure, for sure. But we still have a tie game after 2 innings.
1-1. Bay Bridge series, always finding a way to be close. Nice little play there at second base. Is that that's uh, Sean Green playing second base there, and then Jason Kendall at shortstop.
A solid double play tandem right there.
Yep. And just another great play by Cliff out there in left field. These are, I mean, well placed hits and just solid defense by Titanium's AI here.
Not think that Cliff Flow was gonna be able to get there in time, but he just got there to make that shoelace grab. Ooh, swing early on the slow ball down the middle. See if that's costly. We got another one. Pops it up.
What
Yeah,
a
Ichiro.
This is what a catch there. Sprinting into foul territory. Don't even know how he avoided all of the equipment around there. You got Titanium back up to bat here. Has those undergrounders in store. See what he can do.
Always interesting to see that like the pop up to the catch it area. It could be literally like just barely in foul ground, and they'll catch it every time.
Yeah, it's so funny how it's like almost like the more time they have to stand there, if it's like directly above them, they're gonna drop it every time. But if they have to run and make an amazing play, they'll make an amazing play. I did notice Tim Hudson just threw a fireball, so it'll be interesting to see if he throws more of those and what that could do to his stamina.
Doesn't look like he's totally gassed based on his running.
Yeah, he should be fine. Tim Hudson's got some pretty good stamina altogether, I believe, but I don't know the number off the top of my head.
Almost the double play. Just got there in time.
And here we
Now we got
go,
power
underground.
ups.
Yeah, tough strike there. All right, let's see where it pops up. Oh, straight center. A lot of opportunity to run here.
Perfectly placed undergrounder there for Artie. Gets the triple and the game leading run.
2-1 lead for the Giants here, and with two outs, see if Chad can get a hit here to extend the lead a little more.
See if Chad can be a Chad.
Couldn't bring him in. 2-1 lead for the Giants. Coming into the top of the fourth here, and opportunity here. I think for Arco to put some runs together maybe, and if he can get past Perry Marks, who's been playing pretty well on the mound for the AI Giants here.
A pretty low scoring game considering the field and everything. There's been a lot of low scoring games this season so far, which is kind of fitting with the new build and everything.
It's kind of nice, I mean, gotta work harder for offense, and it's been challenging. I know it's been challenging for me, and yeah, the results across the board with some of these scores is yeah, people have done a really good job of putting together some tough defenses. As Raquel puts hits one off the building, off the facade here. Let's see if she'll go for three. It just keeps bouncing out there. The triple, 1 out triple. Arco knocking on the door.
Hudson out the bat now. Not the best player that you want right here to get the run in, but maybe you can get it far enough to get our nice place ground ball to get the run in.
Let's see. Test Nomar's arm, and Raquel's going for it. Oh, gets past Ichiro with that rocket of a throw that was so far off target that Raquel's able to come in and score on the out of play to tie the game up 2-2 here in the fourth inning.
Yeah, who'd have thought that AI Nomar would be such a liability on defense?
Right. I mean, man, that was a rocket, and if it was just accurate, it probably had a good shot, but just way off, so far off that Ichiro can't even get it.
I think that's led to both of the Athletics runs so far. So,
Yeah, I believe you're right. Let's see. With two outs here, Wendy up to bat. Looks like she's batting 500 on the year so far, but 0 for 2 today. Let's see what she can do.
and she gets a walk.
With Babe up to bat now. Good opportunity. We'll see what Babe Ruth can do. Yeah, crazy in the chat saying Perry's getting tired. It seems that way. At 48 pitches, now issuing a walk. You know, Arco's been doing a good job at making good contact. You know, hasn't struck out at all. So I mean, we might be seeing some low stamina coming out here for Perry.
Well, that was smashed
That
foul.
was. That would have been off the facade there. Hard hit. Uh oh. Safe. Safe at second. Good throw. Good play by the defense there, and just speed from Wendy beating it out with Jimmy Rollins up to bat now.
Right to Kendall, and he catches it. But the Athletics tie it up.
2-2 coming into the bottom of the fourth here, and we'll see what Itanium can do here. Gotta think that Tim's getting a little tired here, but we'll see what happens.
4Ks, so might have got
Mm-hmm.
a juice box in there.
That's true. That's true. He's missing a little bit, and now we got a full count here with Perry up to bat. Oh,
Ooh,
swinging away
nasty
for a bit.
pitch right there. High curve in the open stance.
You know, I was thinking, I was like, well, Perry on first isn't really ideal with double play opportunity, but Ichiro's right behind him, so any type of double play opportunity, Ichiro will probably beat out. Good placement there on the lineup. That was a rocket of a throw there, and just not enough to get Ichiro.
I don't know about you, but I'm thinking this might be a tiebreaker game.
It sure seems like it. I mean, these AI defenses, doing really, really well. Cliff just, oh man, two spitballs in a row from Tim Hudson, and one gets the foul, and then one gets the strikeout. That's a potential big swing, missing the opportunity to maybe get a power up there
Yeah,
off of
two
a hit.
strikes and the power up pitch. You can't miss swinging at that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you miss it, you miss it, but at least you tried.
Right. Yeah. It's a tough one for sure. Nomar up now with a homer already today, and see if he's gonna be able to beat this out. It'll be out. Wow, what a throw! Now we got the A's defense here. Arco pitching to Nomar, who launches it to center field. Jimmy going back. Just bouncing for a solo homer. Nomar redeeming himself a little bit today with an absolute bomb there.
Yeah, AI Nomar is just all over this game.
Changes it to a 2-1 lead for Itanium and the Giants.
See if Vlad can do anything here.
Nice play there by Sean Green. Very solid middle infield there. And it's not like you can really hit it to the left side either when you got Cliff out there and Windy at third base. It's a tough defense here to try to get past. Oh, that's not Windy at third base. What am I talking about? Windy's on the other team.
That's I think that's Ingrid.
Yeah, that's Ingrid.
Beltran clone. I've never gotten used to Beltran's batting.
Yeah, I've never used Beltron, um, but the pros are always a little hard. Piazza launches one to left field. Cliff's not going to get there, and that's a double. That is what they've decided on this one, is that it is a double.
Thought that might be a home run, but it just seems like whenever you think it's going to be a double, it's a homer. And everything
Right,
is a homer, it's a double.
right. And bases loaded here with one out. Good opportunity for Arco. Try to get some runs in, make up for giving up that Nomar home run. Yuri on
Hell, hit
track.
that huge hit off the wall. So maybe if she does that again, there's going to be 3 runs right here.
Yep. Titanium saying that he may have paid off the umps. I mean, I wouldn't admit to that in this public setting, but we'll see how it plays out.
-5 for paying off the umps.
Massive in this kind of defensive game.
Oh, and Perry walks home the tying run. Costly walk there.
It's a good take by Raquel taking that low middle pitch there, drawing the run with Tim Hudson up to bat and one out. Oh my gosh, Tim Hudson. What a massive hit there. Powerful line drive, getting past the center fielder, and scoring 3 runs.
Wow, Tim Hudson of all people.
I wonder how many people had that on their bingo card. Tim Hudson getting a 3-run double here late in the game to give Arco a 5-2 lead. Good play there by Ichiro to
I
make
did
it
not
2-1.
have that on my bingo card. I think Jibbo might have though.
Uh-huh. Babe Ruth having a 3-for-3 day. Um, Barely missing a big hit there. That was kind of launched straight left. And now he just launches that anyway. And 4-for-4 day now for Babe. And let's see what happens here. Ground rule double, making it a 6-2 lead for Arco in the Athletics. Really,
That
really
was
good top of the
absolutely
fifth.
crushed.
Yeah, just massive hit by the Babe there, opposite field, getting the hitting the right side of, or correct me, the left side of that wall, which is the right side to hit if you're trying to get that ground rule double. Uh, Scoring another run. Bats coming alive here in the fifth.
Maybe
Urias
just barely
says
making. Sorry.
Urias says both of those ground rule doubles just in theory are too high to be considered a home run. Says the ball has to land in the air or be low enough according to the theory.
Hmm.
I don't know what that I don't know what that means. What do you mean the ball has to land in the air? Like help me out, Uria.
Land in the air.
Yeah, land in
That
the
sounds weird.
air.
That doesn't sound right.
Yeah.
We're breaking the laws of thermodynamics or
Mello's
something.
like land in the air, some philosophical stuff. Yeah, that's not very mathematical. Has to go off the screen while still in the air. Okay. Well, and what did we just miss here? That was some AI play, I believe. Big out there with bases loaded by Titanium's defense. Now I think we're back to our regular offensive programming here. 6-2 lead for the Athletics.
Giants really need to have a big inning if they're gonna come back in this one.
Crazy saying, oh, teasing us with that AI defense clip. Yeah, I don't want everyone to know that the defensive clips are giving up runs, but there's some good ones, some close ones there, and that was one of them.
Gotta keep the viewers on their toes.
Lino with a really nice hit there, but fielded cleanly. Wow, close play at second base. Jason beating out the throw, and
Oh no, Sean Green gets nailed at the end.
how many steps does he have to take on home plate in order to be called safe there? I mean, maybe that's why it says caution. Caution, you still might not be safe when you step on it.
Well, it looks like that Artie only got 2 power-ups, so
Mm-hmm. Question Monkey saying you would have been safe with the pizza box home plate. Well, guess we'll never know. We're here at the Paveway, and it's a 6-2 game. Bases loaded here for the Giants, and we'll see what Chad can do here. Chad up again with another big spot.
yeah, it does have decent power, being like 62, I think it is,
Mm-hmm.
61.
0 for
So it
2
does have
the.
the power to get down the line.
Let's see what he can do here. Fouling it off. 1-2 count with one out. Big swing here after that close play at the plate. Now, could even. Oh, big hit there to right field. Off the facade. Scoring a run. 6-3 now is cutting the lead to 6-3. Athletics still in the lead, but a really big opportunity here with Perry Marks up to bat.
This is a good batter to have with the bat with all that power.
See
Now
if he can
Tim
turn
looks a
around
little
the. Oh
tired
yeah,
now.
82 pitches for Tim, 6 strikeouts and a walk, 3-0 to Perry right now, who's got 2 strikeouts today. So hopefully turn it around with a hit here.
Ooh, nasty strike by Clanky right there.
Oh, another one. Full count here. One out. Great take there to get the multiplier here, making it a 1 run game. 6-5. Ichiro up. Man, for as tired as Tim might be, he is still painting those corners. Tough one there.
Double play. Wow, that's. We'll see. Giants are gonna need their AI to do something amazing.
Mm-hmm. We're here in the top of the six. It's a 6-5 lead for Arco. He's definitely in the driver's seat right now. See if he can add on any runs here in the sixth inning.
Wonder how nervous he would be if he knew he was winning by only 1 run and pitching in the bottom of the sixth.
Mm-hmm. High pop up there by Piazza. He'll be fielded. 2 outs. Ingrid Dahlman up to bat. 2 for 3 today. Double and a single. Going grounder. Well placed grounder bunt there for Ingrid, beating out the throw.
Call that the JBA,
Yes.
the grounder bunt.
Really nice hit to right center field off the facade there by Raquel. Ingrid's going to get to third and be held at third base. We got runners on first and third. Tim Hudson up the bat, who came up with the biggest hit of the day, probably, for Arco with that bases clearing double in the fifth. See what he can do here.
Ooh, swing and a miss. Hudson not clutch this time.
This brings us to Titanium's defense, and here comes the crazy bunt. Gives up the run at home, but gets the out in the rundown. But now we're looking at a 6-4 score for Arco in the lead. And that's going to be it for the Giants, finishing with a +4. So, and that's it. That's the game. 6-4 win for
Athletics
the
take it.
Athletics.
Congrats to the real Arco.
Yeah, congrats to Arco. Congrats to the Athletics getting their first win, or no, second win here. Uh, Moving the Giants to 2-1. Both these teams at 2-1. Sorry, I'm trying to pull up the end scoreboard here on the stream. Big win, low scoring game, a lot of good defense, and a bases clearing double by Tim Hudson that ends up being the difference in this one. Um, what are your takeaways, Nate?
I was not expecting Tim Hudson to have the game-winning hit, um, but that was an amazing game. If you like defense, it was a good game for you. Had some clutch hits in there, some interesting bounces that you get from uh, the giveaway,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, that's it. Good luck to both of these teams moving forward. I think both of these teams have a real good potential to do really well this year and possibly make the playoffs.
I agree. These defenses are tough, and it was hard for both coaches for each of these coaches to put up some runs here. But yeah, I mean that Tim Hudson hit came in clutch. That play at home plate was ended up being pretty massive here. If you look at the score difference, that could have been a big swing. Be careful running on these defenses here if you're trying to take extra bases. But yeah, I'm excited to see where these guys go the rest of the season. 2-1 for both of them, and really good position to maybe string together some wins. And anyway, thank you to all the viewers for tuning in to this week 3 edition of Match of the Week. Thank you, Nate, for hopping in and commentating on this with me, and thank you to everyone. I'll see you on the server, and have a great rest of your Saturday.